Sir, I see you putting the American flag there. Just
Yeah.
wondering why you're doing that.
So I'm an American citizen. I'm proud of my country, and I don't like the fact that the flags are taken down.
And where are you from?
Originally from Kansas, but I live in Virginia now.
Okay, so we're just happened to be visiting D.C. today, or?
No, I lived in the D.C. area.
Okay.
I was in the government for a long time and served for many years, including the prior administration and the FCC. And I love this country and everything it stands for.
Yeah, I mean, the protests that happened here a couple hours ago, they laid a lot of destruction here. A lot of things were spray painted and whatnot. A lot of graffiti. Could you give us your opinion on your reaction to seeing all this graffiti right in the nation's capital at Union Station?
I'm as strong a believer in the First Amendment as you'll ever find, but I also do not like the fact that our nation's capital has been defaced and defiled in certain ways, and in particular the flag being taken down. So I thought the least I could do is take the one flag that I could move from my house and bring it here to make sure that the Star-Spangled Banner still waves over the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow, so you actually, you saw what was going on and you decided to take that flag from your house and put it up here.
I did, yeah. I mean, I saw it on social today, occasionally when I was checking during the work hours, and I'd like to bike around the city, and just thought, you know what, I want to bike by and show my support for the United States, a country I love, and make sure that the flag is still waving so people know that there are still some citizens in this country who really believe in it and the ideal of America.
Would you be willing to share your opinion or your reaction to Trump being shot in the ear and all that unfolding? What was your reaction to that whole scale of events as you found out?
Oh, political violence in any form whatsoever is not acceptable in this country, period.
Yeah, we have a lot of, there's people on the left that have, spoken out against the shooting and all political violence. And then there's some that are frustrated that the shooter missed the main part of the head, and didn't get a kill shot in. How do you feel about the latter?
All I can say is that I consistently hold out hope that President Lincoln's admonition that we find the better angels of our nature wins out. And I think most people of goodwill feel that way too. Regardless of politics, that violence is never the answer in the United States.
If you had a chance to speak directly with President Trump, what would you say to him?
To anybody, I would just say, look, political violence is not acceptable. That's not the way we resolve things in this country. And to any candidate of any party, I just hope that they always live up to the ideals that this country was founded upon.
And what has made you feel so passionately, so patriotic about this country?
Well, my parents moved to this country in 1971. I was born in the United States in 1973. They came with $8 and a transistor radio and a belief in the American dream. And within one generation, their son, me, I was appointed by President Obama to be a commissioner of the FCC, and then 4 years later, President Trump appointed me as the chairman of the FCC. And it's just kind of a testament to the fact that in America, there's wide open opportunity, and that regardless of who you are, what your name is, where you come from, what you look like, this is a land where you can reach your highest potential. And that's something that I think most Americans do not take for granted, and it's really important to me to pass on to my children and all young people that this is a unique place, and it's atypical across countries and across history.
We've seen people in the media, particularly more on the left and the right, both sides are really saying that we need to tone down the violent rhetoric. With that in mind, and if you agree with that, what would you say to some of the protesters here if you could speak to them and they were in a mood to be heard, in a mood to hear you?
Well, I didn't see the protests themselves, all of them, so I don't know. I just saw an alert from the Capitol Police that on Twitter that apparently some of the protests were getting violent. And I would simply hope that as they exercise their First Amendment right, which of course I support 100%, that people do respect the laws of the country and the norm against violence of any kind.
Well, I think I speak for a lot of Americans who are very happy that you came here and brought your flag here and put it up here after seeing a lot of destruction today. So thank you for that.
No, I really appreciate it, and I just want to do my small part, my tattered flag from my yard, to make sure that this country is seen as a shining light on the hill, just as President Reagan said all those many years ago.
I'm sure it definitely speaks volumes. So thank you for your time, sir.
Absolutely, thank you.